Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Wyoming's offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. And the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do put them.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson will throw. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
They boot it away. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Utah State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The play-action fake. Fires it down the seam. A full dive to haul that one in. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Barnes. Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Merritt. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There he goes! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Cowboys have a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him.
Turning on the jet. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Gives it on the option. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jacobs. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Got it in the middle, it's Sterling. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Still looking. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Exactly what this defense needed. Listen, they're at a deficit. They talked about at the half. They need some energy. They need to force some turnovers, create some negative plays. What do? First drive, get a sack. Nice job by this defense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. He caught it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
On first and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Trying to bully their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Sargent. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Motion from the wide receiver. Anderson will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse